This is a bespoke building for a single tenancy, so it's really about getting under the skin of who the tenant is and what they need, and taking advantage of some of the new ways in which they want to present themselves to the public is one of the key elements of the design. So the prowl and the entrance and the front door is all public based, and yet the rest of it is very private and very secure. Balancing those two uses, I think, was one of the key drivers of the scheme, and we tested maybe 8 or 9 iterations of the massing and the form to find the right balance. We did a few tests on the facades and iterations on the facades, and the key element actually was simplicity.
We went through quite a long process of procurement and selection for that, and again using the best materials. We wanted something which met our aesthetics and our intent, so we wanted a glazing which was as light as possible, so we're making a feature of the internals of the building both at night and during the day.
You know, it's a really significant building, really does stand out in the context that it's sat in, so that's quite important to recognise that and understand how to design the building to take advantage of that.
Adjacencies was one of the most important things, and one of the top criteria where they wanted interconnecting staircases so people in different departments could get a little bit more face time more easily and feel close to each other. Moving to flexible hot desking was another big cultural transformation from them, and really to push the collaboration and innovation areas.
One of the main things that came up was connectivity. So they really needed to be in a space where they felt like they could easily connect with each other, connect with the teams, and more community and cultural kind of aspects needed to be brought into the workspace. One of the first things that we did is look at how we could introduce that connectivity with the central staircase that we added, and also bring in entire community areas and really kind of change the way that they're working, introduce new ways of working, introduce variety.
It creates a presence, it basically anchors the building on that particular corner. You can see from the outside at night, so it's just a beautiful element, but at the same time it creates culture, you know, it's a great place to exchange culture, and where you have the pedestal, when you just start walking up the steps, that's a great place to create something like an event or even talk about what this is doing. So that pedestal serves multiple functions.
It's one of the first Visa offices to allow visitors, external visitors, into the ground space. So we wanted to be able to introduce the community and kind of show what Visa's doing, what innovative technology is going on, really showcase that Visa is a fintech company, because they felt like that was something that was lacking as part of their identity.
I mean, if you look at the building, if you look at what employees are getting now and where they come from, the access to light, the access to different setups, the access to basically, you can define the way you want to work now. That's quite powerful.
The piling works and the excavation was well underway when COVID started in Asia, and we didn't know at that time how it was going to affect anybody. It was just another thing on the news at that time. All of a sudden this uncertainty came in that we had never planned for, that no one could plan, and nobody knew what it was going to be.
Obviously all the restrictions with site happened, so we had potential slowing in works with respect to outbreaks on site, and then on top of that there was also the procurement. So critical items and materials that were coming from offshore.
Our biggest challenge was the unknown. We did not know if this was going to be a 2-week or 2-month or 2-year or 20-year problem, what the problems were going to be. So we could only go with the information that we had at the time that was in front of us. And as we were working through our plan, and that the plan was to keep going, was to make sure that we didn't breach any authority regulations, but also very heavily on keeping people safe.
With all that in play to get the project finished when they did, the client and the team did a great job.
The Visa project has been hugely successful. For Sweid Sweid, it was very difficult. It was a very fast time frame, 2 years from possession of the site to handover to the client. But as a building, the quality, the spaces, It's so well received, and we're just so proud and happy to have worked with Visa to deliver this project.
Benchmarking it against other buildings in the region, again, it would compare favourably. It's very, very high end. The use of the space and the light within the building is superb. It's an office that I think everybody would really enjoy working in. It's a great space.
This project was a milestone for Sweid Sweid to really showcase the best that we could deliver, and in particular to do so during challenging conditions such as COVID-19, which came really in the middle of our construction period, and still complete the project on time, on budget, and with the quality that everyone set out to achieve is a huge testament to the team and our ability as a firm.